Hello everybody, and welcome back to the range. Tom here, and today we are going to be doing a fun build for you. It's going to be a quick video. It is a 64 Ford Galaxy 500. And I'm turning it back in time, and I'm going old school Nascar with this baby. So let's head on down to the range, and let's get started. See, I've had this sitting around for a while. It was one of my first custom builds that I did. I was using spray paint. Didn't do that bad of a job. I didn't have a lot of what I have now to work with. So I did the best I could with what I had. And I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I really am. Because it was simple, it was fast, it was quick. Had no problems with the paint. I had to put the interior into the oven cleaner at least twice, I guess, just to make sure it got all off. And it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. And see, I have another casting of this exact same car in its blister still. Haven't touched it, probably not going to touch it for a while. And this was one of those builds where I don't have a lot of video footage of it. And it was just a quick build. Like, I didn't paint, or I didn't film me painting, because I didn't really think I needed to, because you'd see the color. It was a one color job, so I didn't have to worry about taping it off or anything like that. I kind of sanded down the base though a little bit, just kind of smoothing it out, made it look different. Had some Goodyear racing tires that I had just laying around, and I used those. I already had some of the stuff I was going to use for this car already out and ready and waiting. And I think I picked perfect decals for it. I picked the perfect wheels for it. I just could not complain. It went smoothly. The decals went on perfectly. And, I was really wanting just a quick video real quick, because I'm going to start working on a Christmas build coming up, and I still got the 4 Horsemen build, and I still got the giveaway build. And for those who don't know, and I'm going to just go ahead and announce it, Jim Sylvia is the winner of the December giveaway build. And I've already notified him, already got his address and everything, so as soon as I can, I'm going to be mailing out his custom, along with some Caliber 50 custom stickers, because he sent me a sticker not too long ago, and I try to send them out with the builds, and get people just some memorabilia. Every now and then I'll also send them a extra custom, I should say. Like, usually the giveaway builds, I usually build one for a video, and then I'll take one that I've already done a video on, or I've already built, and I just did it off camera, and I'll send it to him, just because. And Jim, I got a perfect one coming up for you. Not gonna tell you what it is, but I hope you like it, because I haven't done a video of it in a while. So I guess you'll just have to wait and find out, because I still got about 2 more weeks, less than 2 weeks before the end of the month. And I'm hoping to get the next video out by Christmas, before Christmas actually, and to get these, I'm trying to get them sent out, as soon as possible. And yes, I'm still going to be making videos throughout the, vacation time, and probably going to go visit the families for in-laws, my family, it doesn't matter. But, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, just in case I don't hear from you before then. And you see these tires, they just looked like they belonged on this car. They really did. They looked like they should have been on this car from the start, honestly. And I was doing some research, and see, I used to have a Ford Galaxy just like this a long time ago. It was a racing one, and it was a white one. I just can't remember who the driver was of it. So I decided to go, like I said in the beginning, old school NASCAR with this. But I added a little of my custom decals to it, along with some others. And I kind of tried to stick with the actual old school theme. And I'm talking about like the positioning of the names, the positioning of the numbers. You know, the names were down on the doors on these older Galaxies. I almost called it a Fairline. And, you know, they didn't have a lot of sponsor decals. They had mostly like Ford or something like that, you know, auto body shops. And there was a lot of different colored ones. Most of them were white, though. Most of them were white or dark blue. I've seen a couple that were black, you know. And, you know, I got these Subway decals from, I ordered some Rat Fink decals and some Flame decals and all kinds of stuff off of eBay. And I got these along with some, like, McDonald's and Hardee's and Burger King decals for free. So I was like, you know what? I got the perfect car I'm going to put on them. And I didn't put a lot of decals. It might look like a lot of decals. They were just kind of put all together because, like I said, I was trying to stick with the old school NASCAR theme, like how everything was positioned. Like instead of the 410 on the hood, I put decals on there. You know, you see me here, I'm putting my name decals right above the door, and I'm only doing one side at a time. Because once I got one side done, I could flip it around, and you'll see me kind of maneuvering it back and forth to where, you know, I'm just checking to see if it's going to be in the right position or where if it's pretty much lining up. And it turned out remarkably well. I was really happy with this. You know, I've always liked the style of the Ford Galaxies. They're really nice cars. I wish I had one. They was pretty good muscle car, race car, because of the engines they had back in those days. And you know, the 64s is usually, like I said, the earlier NASCARs is what they was using these for. And I know you guys know about the multiple cars that Richard Petty has had. You know, he's had all those cars. And, you know, you've seen the video of me doing my own NASCAR themed car. But, you know, I want to go old school. I haven't really gone old school very much with most of my builds. You know, because I try to keep them modern, or I try to make them look hot rod-ish or something like that. But luckily enough, you know, I had this one laying around. I decided from the beginning that I was going to go old school NASCAR with this, where I had it just laying around, pulled it out of my junk bin. And it was fun. I really hope you guys enjoy this build as much as I did making this video for you guys. You know, after the final review, and the front, you know, after I do that, I got some little glamour shots with some of the dioramas that I made. That, you know, I got some pictures of it next to the dioramas. You know, I got some little glamour shots, I should say. And I think I'm gonna start doing that with some of my cars. Is making like taking some glamour shots of it. So, you know, you can kind of see what it would look like with a diorama background. You know, I got my little shop background, I got a little garage diagram or diorama, and yeah, you know, if I would have made this any faster, you would not have had very much time on this video to see things. So I slowed it down a little slower than normal for these decals. And, you know, this blue, I love this blue. It's called a Laguna Blue. And I got it from Createx, got it from Hobby Lobby. And it fit the theme that I was going with. So I couldn't really say no to it, I should say. But, you know, this is what we started off with. like I said, going back in time, going back to some of my original builds, just to try to redeem myself, I should say. And I think I redeemed myself pretty good. So why don't we head over and let's see what we came up with.
Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Check it out. Check it
And I'll see you next time at the range.